Greetings. Welcome to EDTV News Channel, the People's Channel. In this report, we have a few stories for talk about coming out of the parish of St. James, Portland, Kingston, and Florida in the United States. Stay tuned for the full reports. Blessings to all subscribers and viewers. If you're here for the first time, you can support the channel by like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. So we'll start off in the parish of St. James, where St. James' most dangerous wanted man, Bruk, among two Jamaicans arrested in Haiti. So we'll get into the latest report. Two men, including one of the figures most wanted by the St. James police, were held in Haiti last week. The men are 25-year-old O'Shane Bruk Francis, who is being sought by the St. James police on multiple dropout charges, and 31-year-old Jason Latouche were arrested after Asian residents reported that they were suspected of being armed in their community. Harold Jean, Asian police spokesperson, has said Interpol is facilitating the extradition of Francis and Latouche to Jamaica, but the timeline for their transfer is yet to be determined. Currently, the two are being held in a jail in the city of Cap Hatten. Francis has been featured on the Jamaica Police Most Wanted list for some time in relation to a series of double and triple dropouts. The Asian police said the two men had reportedly been in Haiti for about 2 months, but one of the men was said to have had a 9-month-old son in the country, which suggested that they may have left and returned to Haiti. Asian residents also reported to the police that the two men owned a small boat, which was likely used for the 333-mile journey from Jamaica to Haiti. However, the police have not yet located the boat or the weapons the men were suspected to have had. However, during the arrest operation, police officers reportedly found marijuana joints in the possession of the individuals. Very, very good work by the Asian residents. Now, Bruk will be returned to Jamaica and he will face a series of double and triple dropouts, people. Very, very good job by the Asian residents. Now, people, we'll move on, this time to the United States, Florida. Domestic dispute in Florida claims life of a Jamaican man. So we'll get into the latest report. A man originally from Kingston, Jamaica, was fatally shot during an alleged domestic dispute in Coral Springs, Florida last Friday. He has since been identified as 48-year-old Stephen G. Austin, a BMW sales and leasing consultant. Reports are that a dispute developed at Austin's wife and daughter at his residence in a Windsor Coral Springs apartment complex. It is alleged that Austin intervened in the quarrel, which resulted in a confrontation between the now deceased and his stepson. It is alleged that the stepson fatally shot Austin, but this has not been officially confirmed by the Florida police. According to investigators, a male has been cooperating with authorities in connection with the shooting. However, they have not identified the man in their custody. No one has officially been arrested in connection with the incident. Austin, affectionately called Neil, worked in Stewart Automotive prior to migrating to the United States over a decade ago. Now, people, we'll move on, this time to the capital of Jamaica, Kingston. Vendor taken out at bus stop near cement company. The Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF, Eastern Kingston Criminal Investigation Branch, CIB, is probing the dropout of a vendor who was taken out allegedly by a man traveling in a motor car during a daring attack yesterday morning. Up to press time, the deceased man was still unidentified. The deadly shooting incident occurred at about 7:50 a.m. along the Sir Florizel Glassboard Highway at a stall which is located under a bus stop adjacent to the Carib Cement Company main entrance. Explosions were heard and the police summoned to the location where they reportedly found the vendor lying in a pool of red water. An investigator told the news media that the police are following several leads, one of which our news team understands is that a car drove up on the opposite side of the road and a male occupant who was shirtless disembarked and approached the victim. Explosions were reportedly heard after what appeared to have been a brief discussion. The news media gathered that the man who had engaged the vendor and is believed to have committed the shooting returned to the motor car and it sped off in the direction of Arbor View. Now, people, last but not least, we are head to the parish of Portland. The body of a Seaview Garden St. Andrew resident who disappeared into the murky waters of Rio Grande in Portland on Sunday has been found. After 2 days of searching for 29-year-old Javon Abrams, residents found his body floating in the river in the vicinity of Grants Level shortly after 9 a.m. yesterday morning. It was found close to the riverbank where it was stuck between two rocks and debris. Abrams, who was accompanied by friends, went to a section of the Rio Grande Valley about 3 p.m. Despite being warned by residents not to go into the water as the river was in spate due to several days of heavy rainfall. It is alleged that Abraham jumped into the murky waters. According to an eyewitness, Abraham was submerged and upon realizing that he was in trouble, an alarm was raised. A search was launched for him on Sunday afternoon. Now, people, I tell people, say, don't play with water. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the water in that state. You know what I'm saying? No, he was warned people not to take on the water by the residents who live in the community because of the heavy downfall for a couple of days, but he still jumped off people and couldn't manage the water. And him submerged people and he was found yesterday morning between two rocks. Very, very sad story. Please leave your comments in the comment section and tell me what you think. One aim, one God, one destiny. Walk good, talk good, live good. Blessings.